Yo yo yo, what is going on YouTube? Playing some Cabrakan today, and I'm actually happy because there's no way this matchup is good for him. This is gonna be really sad for him. I mean, he's gonna be able to do that thing with his 2 where he disarms me, and I think that'll stop my 1 for a bit. But other than that, there's no way this matchup is good for him. But I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Let me go ahead and buy my items here before I delay too much and end up being late. Sometimes I just get talking and then I forget. Maybe I go beads. No, we'll just go shell. I'll just go shell. Anyways, sometimes I just get talking in the intros and I end up going super late. Also, something I need to remember to do is actually level my abilities. I don't know why, but I'll just be standing here talking to you guys with all my abilities not leveled, and then the buff camp will spawn, and yeah, it gets bad. Anyways, we're double buffing with Cabrakan. And about Cabrakan, there's an argument to be made that currently in this meta, on this map, with these items, that this is the best Guardian in Duel. Like, honestly. The main other one is Ymir, and I genuinely think this guy's better than Ymir. Go ahead and pop a mana potion. Mana potion plus this, and also having a small mana pool to begin with, we should regain our mana up pretty soon, but we're probably going to have to back early anyways. Which is fine. We went to tier 2 Bancroft start. But, as I was saying, Cabrakan is actually really good, for a Guardian at the very least. I'd say he's better than most of the mages, honestly, so I shouldn't even say the for a Guardian line, because he's just good in general right now. They buffed Polly, which is really good on him. They gave Bancrofts a glyph, which is really good on him. He can farm really well on this map. He has low cooldowns, does a lot of damage, takes very, very little damage. I mean, what's not to love, right? What's not to love? Actually, I really need to back here, but I really don't want to back here because I can get Bancrofts off one wave, and I don't want to have to double back here. That is totally fine with me, man. I don't really know why he's using that, because I don't have any mana anyways to, like, follow up on that. So... whatever, we'll take it. We got his ult and his beads, and we didn't have to use anything. No ult, no shell. Ow, dude, stop, man. Stop it. I mean it. I'm not kidding around, dude. Cut it out. Okay, he let us back. Probably because he wants the red, but I honestly don't care. You'll notice in a lot of my videos, it kind of just depends on the matchup, obviously, but I really don't care about giving up the first red buff. As long as it doesn't mean... as long as I'm still going to be fine farm-wise, I don't care. But he ended up just clearing the wave and backing. So we'll go for it because there's literally nothing else on the map to do right now, except for the mids on the other side. I don't even want the buff. I just want the XP here. Alright, that's good. Oh, he went this start. Heavy mace start. That start only allows you 1 potion. It's like 1450 or something. Nice. Nice. Maybe I should have ulted him, honestly. Trying to keep him around for my 2. Okay, let's go. Yo, he went Crusher first. Now, I don't agree with the things this guy's chosen to do so far in this game, but that being said, even if he played this correctly, this matchup is so good for Cabrakan. And you'll notice that too, if you guys start playing Cabrakan, as long as you have some proper bans, of course, this character actually has a lot of good matchups. Like, you'd be surprised. There are a lot of good matchups. Like, you know, if you want to ban AMC and Scotty, you know, more power to you. Go right ahead and ban them. I do as well. But I think he would do fine into AMC and Scotty. You'd have to buy beads against Scotty for the ice. Remember that. You would need beads versus Scotty. But other than that, I think he's fine versus AMC, Scotty. I think he's fine versus a lot of picks. What you really got to look out for is like late game Uller, late game On Her, late game Kali. Those are the ones that really pwn you, but overall... oh, and Heimdall? Heimdall would probably beat Cabrakan as well. Although no one really... or I shouldn't say no one, but there's not very many good Heimdall players. And even if they are good at him, they just choose not to play him for whatever reason. So yeah, my personal like top bans would probably be Heimdall, On Her, Uller, Kali. You can kind of snowball on Akali, to be honest, but... Oh, he missed. I don't think tanking the tower is my best option here, but... That's what we gotta do to get the kill. That's what we gotta do. Also, there is an argument to be made to level the Cabrakan 3, especially if you're in a matchup where they can't cancel it. And I suggest, like, as far as that goes, I probably won't do it very often when I play Cabrakan, but I agree that it's like a good strategy, you know? Like, I just love maxing the 2 into the 1. It feels better because the 2 gives you procs, increases stun duration, does a lot of damage. The 1 goes down in cooldown, gives you more movement speed. Like, I prefer leveling 2, 1, 3, 4. But if you're against something like AMC or someone who can't stop you, although you might need the protections from the 2 against AMC, but if you're against somebody who can't stop you, I mean, I see the logic of maxing the 3. It would do an absolute ton of damage, but my preference is to level the 2, at least right now. I might change my mind later, but I just love the protections and the stun duration, man. It feels amazing. So he did end up pulling the red, which I'm a little bit salty about that I let him do. But at the same time, it's alright. Okay. I could have walled him there, maybe. I think he might give me another opportunity here, though, so... No way he missed that again. No way, dude. No way. I'm super thick, bro. I'm thick. How is he missing me? And he's going into second item Titan's Bane. Honestly, that's not even as bad as it used to be. Titan's Bane's gotten buffed a ton. But yeah, don't go second item Titan's Bane. We stun that out. We have the shell if we need it here, but I think we're fine. We have the Bancroft's passive is his problem. Look at how good this is, man. Look at how good this is, dude. It's so good, man. It's so good. I'm surprised this guy hasn't surrendered. You can surrender at 5. Maybe I'll just go beads, to be honest. The beads the disarm. No, we'll just go med. Med is kind of good on characters that have, on ability-based characters that have low cooldowns, like Cabrakan. Literally all of his abilities are relatively low cooldown. And so when you get med and you upgrade it, it's not about the healing, because you're going to go lifesteal in your build, they're going to counter you, they're going to counter your healing. That's not what it's about. It's about the cooldowns, 1.5 cooldowns, cooldown reduction, 1.5 seconds that is. It's actually really, really strong. You basically get 2 rotations of your Cabrakan abilities, and by then they're pretty much just dead, so... I don't think I've gotten a red buff this whole game, bro. Maybe I've gotten one. I don't even know. I think I got the first one. Yeah, I got the first one. Cabra feeling powerful. So obviously this game's a little bit of a stop here. But it's kind of what I expected. Obviously this guy is making a lot of misplays. He really is. Like, you know, someone who's a little bit more patient on the Tsukiyomi. Like, this guy's just kind of trying to run it down. Would obviously live more. But I'm telling you, this matchup is not good. Like... Even if this was a really, really good player on Tsukiyomi, they would still, at the very least, have to run away from me all game. They would not be able to fight me whatsoever. They'd just poke me and try to run away, and they'd have to sit under their tower the whole game. So literally the only difference is this guy is dying. Like, a better Tsukiyomi player would not be killing me. They would just have to AFK into their tower. He is getting defense now, though. He's got a ward and defense, so... He knows when it's about to go down. He knows that he's dying, he needs defense, and he knows that I'm probably going to pull this soon. If not now. So he needs a ward. Just trying to use our poly procs the best I can. I'm not 100%... Ooh, okay. I can maybe use my ultimate to secure this. Really, he did kind of just use his abilities. Bro, what is happening right now? Actually, I'm not even leveling my ult, so it only does 150 plus 130. So my ult was not as good of secure as I thought it would be there. But it doesn't matter because he didn't have any abilities up. But his ultimate, and I don't think his ultimate even hits minions, by the way, so I don't know how he would secure that. Right now we're kind of just torturing the guy. There's nothing he can do at this point, man. Cabrakan's just too good. If you guys are trying to grind up, I definitely recommend to some people, like if you enjoy it anyways, especially like there's a lot of people I feel like that only like to play bad gods in Duel, or at least what people think is bad gods in Duel, and so they like playing guardians and stuff. And if you're one of those people, then I definitely recommend Cabrakan, especially with a build like this. Obviously we're not done with the build yet, but I'll show you some more. It's basically just triple lifesteal. Sometimes I go Divine if I need it. Sometimes I go Staff of Mirrodin. I usually try to go Staff of Mirrodin. I'll show you guys 1 second. So like, what would I build here? I'd probably just go... I think Magus is viable too. Magus is definitely fine. But I think what... Actually, yeah. You know what? Let's just do Magus. This is the first time I've done this. So this isn't necessarily my patented build or whatever. I'm still learning. I've only played a few Cabrakan Duel games. But usually what I would go is Staff of Mirrodin or Typhon's Fang there. This right here. I probably would have went this. That's what I was thinking about going. But the Magus also gives me some lifesteal. Although it doesn't give me the amazing lifesteal passive of Typhon's Fang, like boosting it or whatever. But it does give me a ton more damage. I think this is going to do a lot more damage. And we're at the stage of the game where damage is the main concern because we already got his Phoenix and stuff. We're just trying to kill his Titan. Although the lifesteal from Typhons would have been really good sustain, I don't think I need sustain. I kind of just one-shot him. That's the hope anyways. Although he does have defense now. I gotta keep that in mind. Quite unfortunate for me. Kind of just getting pressure here. He actually couldn't get out. He had to ult out. Go away. Just getting pressure on the Titan here. Yeah. Oh, I should have put my mid first. That's unfortunate. There's no way he kills me here. No. Okay, maybe I am dead here. If he chases me, I could just literally walk back in. I will back, whatever. I definitely could have ended there, obviously, but sometimes it's not about the end. When you think you're gonna win either way, sometimes you just want to have fun, right? And I'm aware, by the way, that this build, when you go quad lifesteal like this with the Magus, which I don't usually go, but if you go the Magus and you're going Typhons here, you're actually over-capping on lifesteal with the Bancroft's passive. I'm fully aware of that, but I don't think it's an issue whatsoever. Because you're only over-capping with the Bancroft's passive, not with just the Bancrofts alone. And also, the items are just good in general. It's not the biggest deal if you overcap. It's really not. I try not to overcap. That's why I don't go Magus usually, but it's good either way. At the very least, you have more upfront lifesteal when you go a build like this. Upfront, as in like not when you're 100% health, because why does it matter then? But when you're at maybe like 60% or whatever. We're healing so much. Bro, how does he get away? How does he get away with that? No way. How do I get away with it? I'm aware that honestly, me walking into the Phoenix and doing what I just did right there is not generally a good play. But I'm so far ahead that it doesn't even matter at this point. Like, it's a good play for this game, but not for a closer match. I kind of just want to buy my Typhons and see how much I heal first. I want to show you guys the lifesteal. No. I want to show you guys the lifesteal first. So I appreciate all the support, guys. I know I said that in the Freya video or whatever, but I want to make it a habit. I want to make it a habit to say it a lot, you know. Maybe not every single video, because I don't want to annoy you guys, but like, you know, maybe every other video or every third video or whatever. I just want to tell you guys, like, I do appreciate the comments and stuff. It really does, like, I'm not trying to sound corny here, guys. I'm really not trying to sound corny, but like, I gotta admit, like, I slept so terrible last night. And when I got up this morning, it's why I might sound different or whatever. I've got no sleep, guys. But when I woke up, I was just like, could barely see anything in the dark, squinting my eyes, just looking at my phone, you know. And I went through my YouTube studio, and I was reading all the stuff you guys posted last night, and I was just, I don't know, it warms my heart, man. Not to sound corny, but I don't know, it's just a different kind of feeling, I guess. Yo, hello. Wait, he hit me. Okay. Alright then. Alright, so, okay, here's my question, guys. My question is, do you guys think that games like this are fine to upload? You know, it was obviously one-sided, and even though the matchup is one-sided, you know, he kind of inted a little bit in the early game. And so my question to you guys, for the people who actually made it to the end of the video or whatever, you know, before you go complaining in the comments or whatever, just answer my question, because I will do whatever it takes for you guys. You know, whatever you guys prefer, but do you guys think that a recording like that, you know, a 15-minute 5-0 win, not much back and forth, do you guys think I should just scrap that? Like, is that just terrible? Or, like, is that just a waste of my time, or should I upload it? You know, because it's like it's weird, because on one end I can't control what opponents I get sometimes. So sometimes I would just have to queue like 4 or 5 games if I wanted a mildly competitive game, if I'm playing a strong character. So my question to you guys is, I know you guys would probably prefer to have competitive games, but that's not what I'm asking. I'm saying, is this video worth uploading, or do you guys think this is just a scrap because it was a 15-minute 5-0, not really back and forth? Let me know what you guys think. Is it worthy of uploading? If you guys, if the general consensus, if anyone answers me anyways, if the general consensus is that this is a bad video, I will try better to... I'll just do more takes in the future, I suppose. You know, instead of doing like 2 or 3 takes, I'll try to do like, I don't know, 3 or 4 or 4 or 5 or whatever, so I can get that competitive game. But sometimes it's just really hard. Anyways, I appreciate you guys watching. It does mean a lot to me. I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.